Supposing you have a 2-camera angiogram which is at 90 degrees, a vessel which is blocked here 5%, when it is viewed from here, it's 100%. When viewed from here, it is only 5%. If you have a 2-camera, the percentage of blocks, severe block. Oh, you have 90% block. Now you can't go home. If you go home, you will come back. Because if you go home, you won't come back because he goes to another doctor. So you want him right now. Imagine medicine being frightening patients. Health care system has become health scare system. You're diabetic? You finished. You're finished. You have no treatment at all. Finished. He is finished. Because it's the mind. Where is the mind? Never mind. It's the mind that, human body is an illusion of the human mind. So all diseases start in the mind, all diseases end in the mind, and quantum healing is such a beautiful thing. I had a serious illness. I won't tell you what it is because I'm not supposed to tell you. Mother. So what happened? I went to the ophthalmologist. He said, oh, sir, he is my student. Sir, you must have immediately, what is that called? Avastin. My own colleague's wife who had Avastin had a heart attack 2 weeks later. Avastin is not even followed by FDA for eye disease. Anyway, so I told him, no, don't worry. Sir, but sir, very bad. I can have a second opinion. So he phoned up another student of mine in Bangalore. Yes, I was asking immediately to take Avastin. So I said, all right, give me 15 days. I'll come back. 15 days later, I went to him. He said, sir, what did you do? It's almost half gone. I said, I didn't do anything. I did some quantum healing. 1 month later, completely gone. And now he says, sir, I got all those films. We will write a paper. And we have written a paper, quantum healing. So you don't know what's happening in the world. More doctors. Government of India wants more doctors. We have more doctors already. They think only MBBS are doctors. No. Even naturopaths are doctors, homeopaths are doctors, Ayurveda are doctors. We have the highest patient-doctor relationship. But government is advised wrongly. They say, no doctors, you increase medical colleges. We have medical colleges floating like mushroom, without professors, without patients, without nothing. And there are some other medical colleges which are like tea stalls, but they will all die, thanks to our Prime Minister's imaginative, what is that called? Black money. Where will you get 3 crores to get a MBBS seat? All that is now stopped. I am so happy, so I wrote an article. Our Prime Minister must get 2016 Nobel Prize for Economics. I got 5,428 replies. 5,428 replies. The British Medical Journal editor says, hey, I have been seeing your Twitter page and you have got so much. None of my articles have got more than 1,000 replies. So, this is the greatest thing that can happen to medical education. Now, in the lighter vein, I'll tell you what happens. Where there are more doctors, less health. Where there are less doctors, more health. Where there are more facilities, less health. Where there are less facilities, more health. Write down. It's called 12-country study. 12-country study. The article is called Is US Medicine the Best in the World? The article's name is US Medicine the Best in the World? Because we all talk about US medicine, What happened this, what happened that. And they're talking about this enzyme, that enzyme goes down. In one cell, in 1 second, 3 million chemical reactions occur. You know only probably 1 or 2. And new things come. For example, when I was a student, I didn't know about, what is it called? Something called homocysteine. Suddenly it came, went up, and everybody gave a lecture on homocysteine. Now it's gone down. Everybody came. See, this is what happens. Now suddenly you say diabetes, and then diabetes 1, 2, 3, 4, drugs left, right and center. And you continue for 1 year or maybe 5 years. But what happens after 10 years, 25 years, MR-FIT study is something different. So yoga is a holistic method of making the mind tranquil. That's what I've understood of yoga. I'm not an expert like Nagendra on yoga. But I don't think yoga can be constrained to reductionist studies, especially the RCTs. No. What studies we have to have for future is outcome studies. Only N by 1. Outcome studies. What happens to the whole human being? Not to blood pressure, not to the sugar, not to this. No. Whole human being. What is the outcome? People with sugar are wonderfully doing very well. You have not seen them. You have only seen those who come to you. They are a small microscopic minority. There are millions out there who don't come to you. And they are all fine. Who has done a whole study? Nobody has done. So why do you shout from housetops that ours is the best system and we have everything? Our science is the best science. What is science? You know? Sir Arthur Stanley Eddington, your England man, Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize. You know, he wrote, science is fish net hypothesis. You know what it is? The ichthyologists wanted to study fish scientifically. So they went with the net to the sea, caught the fish, brought it to the lab, and Werner Heisenberg, Vernier calipers and all, they exactly measured the fish up and down, left and right, and said, wrote a hypothesis. All sea fish are bigger than 2 inches. It became a hypothesis, it was accepted, fish were sold in the market. Now, after 10 years, another group went to the sea with a different net, smaller hole. And they caught, this time, half an inch fish was also there in the sea. So, you go with your 5 senses, hand, nose, eye, mind, and then probably smell. And with that you come to a conclusion. It's called reductionist idea. When you look at the reality of this world, it is much more than that. I simply say, if you know quantum physics, you can comprehend much more than what you can grasp. You can grasp very little. And you would be surprised, a lot of animal studies are shown. Now we know the animal's consciousness reacts with the experimenter's consciousness. And they have shown if an experimenter is a woman vis-a-vis a man, the difference in this study can be 40% to 50%. Can you believe that? If a woman does a study today and has new scent tomorrow, because pheromones are picked up and the study results are different. I'll give an example. We had a drug called milrinone. Truly must be knowing because all Bombay cardiologists are right costly drugs. Milrinone was a drug sold for heart failure. Milrinone, amidinone brother. And everybody wrote. Bombay doctors were left, right and center. Before it was even human studies were done. And so many people were given. Then started the PROMISE study, prospective randomized milrinone survival evaluation, which showed milrinone given patients 37% of them died. Because in a rat, milrinone is a 4% relaxant, reduces the after effect, so upload and heart failure improves. In man, in a cyclic game, is stimulated, it goes and tickles the dead cell, dying cell, and produces aeric cells and death. So friends, don't believe these things blindly. Let us have a comprehensive system. I'll tell you very easily. When a doctor sees a heart attack in society, this is a Canadian study I'm talking about, he will have seen 36,000 minor illness syndrome. 36,000 minor illness syndrome. So, what is happening is, for all these 36,000, Ayurveda is good, homeopathy is very good, Unani is excellent, everything is good. Because it's a self-curing disease. Why go to intensive care unit? If you go with a fever, immediately you are in intensive care unit. Because everybody today goes to the intensive care unit. I remember in the 18th century when hospitals started in England, everybody went to the hospital, went to heaven. That's called hospitalism. So today, everybody goes to the intensive care unit and conveniently after 80 crores of bill, they go to heaven. Sometimes they have gone early, but they are kept alive in the tube going up and down. See, where is modern medicine? So we must audit everything. Please audit. And each time, my time is up. Each time doctors went on strike in different countries at different times. Death rate almost fell down. Morbidity almost fell down. And British Medical Journal wrote an editorial. Doctors going on strike will improve society's health. Full stop. Unquote. So my plea to you is, don't condemn any system. Don't throw any system out. If the water is dirty, change the water. But don't throw the bathtub and the baby and the water outside in this. So modern medicine we need. Don't fight against that. And don't be arrogant. The minute you are arrogant, you don't know anything. Cancer can be cured by Ayurveda. I don't know. Cancer can be cured by modern medicine. I don't know. But what is the cancer industry, Bhushan? $1.72 trillion industry. Our friend was worried about 1% spending. Cancer in America alone is $1.72 trillion, 3 times the budget of India. What are you talking about? Modern medicine has been prohibitively expensive. And the outcome has not been commensurate with the amount of money that we spend. So let us not ask our government also to spend like that, because we will be broke. What we need is, we need food for our biggest problem is malnutrition. You know that? Malnutrition. And our other problem is malnutrition, MALL nutrition. That is, it's that. So it's a combination of malnutrition with subnutrition and malnutrition. So please keep your heads on your shoulders and don't lose your head and don't be arrogant. The minute you are arrogant, you are not educated. Vidya dadati vinaya, vidya vinaya sampanna. And quantum physics is in the Upanishad. The whole quantum physics. Who writes that? The man who got the Nobel Prize and the alternate Nobel Prize. Hans Peter Dure. In his paper, matter is not made out of matter. Write down there. Go to the Google. And he says, I'm a nuclear scientist. My job is to look at matter at a subtlest level. One day I find there is no matter at all. Am I surprised? No. Because I knew from the Indian sages this was the truth. And he says, Pahirantascha bhutanam. Energy is inside and outside of everything. Charam acharameva. Sukshma vateta vijnayam. Durastam cha aniketa jata. Whole quantum physics is there. See, Purna Madam Purnamida stimulated an Indian scientist in America, one of the top scientists. What did he do? You in your chemistry lab, you can take molecular hydrogen from water. Nascent oxygen will be left. You can't run a car. This man thought, Purnamidam Purnamadam. So accidentally he was using some radio waves for something else. And there was a test tube of water kept in the lab, which he lighted, it started burning. Then he found he had delivered atomic oxygen. If you take atomic oxygen from water, water remains water, oxygen becomes oxygen. Atomic hydrogen. So what a beautiful thought. How did he do that? I asked him, how did he do that? He said, my old granny told me that. Energy is. What a fascinating thing. Thank you all very much. Thank Acharya.